Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I know, everybody, the people, they clamor. What the fuck is going on? Where are you? Is this the Twilight Zone? And maybe it is. But ladies and gentlemen, I am so ecstatic today to actually announce the news that Midnight in Miami has actually moved onto their own location. We know what I'm saying? Very excited. And as you can see, we're just setting up, but it's the first episode out here in the new location. And with every episode, you will see, I guarantee you, something new in the show, a new addition somewhere, somehow. Ladies and gentlemen, a man whose loyalty knows no bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, a man who's been with the Midnight in Miami crew since day numero uno. A man who you can call a businessman, a conglomerate, a titan of industries. That's the Office reference, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, Illogic. And ladies and gentlemen, we also have a prior guest to the show. And this guest was so outspoken, so entertaining, so such a ball of energy, that when the opportunity arose to find someone new to join the ranks of the Midnight in Miami podcast, really there was one name that came to mind. Ladies and gentlemen, in the motherfucking building, we got Raven.
What up? What it is, Juan?
What's happening?
It's an honor.
It is
an honor.
You know, so excited to have you be part of the team. Honestly, it felt like you were part of the team from day one.
Damn.
You know.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
yo, plug it in. Plug it in.
Yeah.
Damn, son. You know what I mean?
Son. And the vocal effects is partly why he's on the team as well. You know what I'm saying? His voices.
Oh, well, I'm here. That's what counts.
That's what counts. And ladies and gentlemen, we also have a brand new behind the scenes camera technician, producer, a man who is behind the cameras right now, a man who will get you cut up like you've never been cut up. You can call him Edward Scissorhands. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Diego behind the camera.
Yo.
You know, and I am so ecstatic. With all these introductions, with this new profound love. Oh, we also have an audience. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, we have an audience.
What up, audience? What it is?
Audience, and I am honored to present my guest today. I've actually gotten a chance to. We've been speaking a little bit, on the gram while we were scheduling this show, and this gentleman is a traveling man. He is a man who will go onto the depths of the world to make business happen. All right? There is no distance too far. There is no time difference too great. Ladies and gentlemen, from Sauce Kings 305, baby, we got Vic in the motherfucking house.
Hey, what's poppin'?
What's happening, man?
What's poppin', my brother?
First of all, I just want to thank you for being the official first guest on our brand new location.
It's an honor.
That's
an honor.
fact.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Talk to me. You were just in Tampa not too long ago. You told me, right?
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
So
just got back.
What'd you go there for? And for the people that don't that aren't familiar with Sauce Kings, what do you guys do? How'd you guys start? Give me a little bit of the rundown, as they say.
Sauce Kings.
The brand started. Basically, everybody was asking me, like, since I travel the world so much about cannabis, teaching the world how to grow, whatever. Like, a lot of people started just saying you should start your own brand. Like, and that came from a lot of people, like in Canada and Spain. You know what I'm saying? South America or whatnot. But they were like, I think it's time for you to start your own brand. You know what I'm saying? Since you know so much about cannabis, you know a lot of the growers, you know a lot of the breeders. I'm like, you know what? Why not?
Word.
Why not? And dove right into it. And like this is probably like our 5th, 6th month. And like a lot of dispensaries want to carry our brand now because we specialize in a different kind of cannabis.
What would you consider a different kind of cannabis?
Well, like you have ranges. You got like outdoor, you got like light depth, you know what I'm saying? You got indoor. But yeah, mostly like the high end cannabis, the top shelf. You know, what we consider like the most THC count. You know, per bud, you know, 37%, 42%. That's like all the trichromes that you see on the bud. You know what I'm saying? How high in THC? Yeah, exactly. Not in the low 20s or average 20s, but high 30s, almost 40s. We got people pushing out like 43% on the THC. Yeah, yeah. So it's getting serious.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit. So now, I want to ask you, how did the business just become introduced to you in your life and your grind?
Ooh, that starts from a long time. Ooh, that's a great question. Great question. Yeah, nah, that starts from a long time. Well, this is like, for instance, like when I was a child growing up in New York, when you walk in the streets, you see a lot of concrete, you see a lot of cars, you know, you see a lot of people.
Concrete jungle.
Yeah, but what I didn't see was trees. You know, you barely saw trees unless you went to a park. Maybe there was 2 or 4 trees planted on your block, but same thing like what's going on in Miami. A lot of the trees now, because we've been here for a while, they start getting cut down, and you know, like the civilization's grids start being built, and you have cities there. So you start eliminating a lot of the trees, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So that's why we came up with the slogan. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grow trees, because certain people like they're getting away from the fact that you need like plants and you need trees in our environment to give us know carbon dioxide, so we can breathe out the oxygen. You know, that's the exchange.
Right.
How'd you deal with like, do you feel the negative connotation of cannabis is dying out, or do you think it's still very alive today?
Oh, it actually took off. This is the only industry right now in every technology, industrial, let's say, stocks, whatever's going on. This is the biggest industry right now that we have is cannabis.
Word.
And do you think that like there's still, because you know back in the day, if you smoked or whatever, there was almost like this
A cliche,
the pothead, the bullshit,
the frowned upon child.
Exactly. Do you think that's still alive today or no?
No, definitely not. Everybody embraced it. You have a lot, like you have probably about 200 to 300 million smokers in the United States of America talking alone. The majority of it now is all the millenniums, you know, that got behind it. Because while we was in it and we was doing what we was doing back then, it was, any states weren't allowed to grow. It was just became a legal formality now in different states. But you know, you had the love for it back then. But the kids now, they made it grow for what it is, because all the rappers are talking about it. All the stars, you catch them smoking. Like right now, it's to the point that who do you see buying cigarettes? Who do you see smoking cigarettes?
Shit, barely.
Exactly. I feel like the older crowd that already grew with it, you know
exactly.
what I'm
But you don't see them no more. It's very rare you see somebody buying cigarettes, because this is what they're smoking now. You know
well, you can rarely smoke anywhere as far as like cigarettes everywhere. Like you can't smoke anywhere unless it's like a bar that had a license from back in the day. You know.
Shit, man. What I wanted to ask was this flavor right here. Now we've gotten to
so we were doing some scientific research.
This research right here,
you know
right?
what I'm saying?
I'll tell you one thing, right? We had a little bit of a chance to get to know you before the show, to get to speak to you, get comfortable, you know. So what good money, and on top of that, we got also, you know, a pre-game flavor of this flavor right here.
Pre-roll.
That's like juicy fruit.
Yes, sir.
That's what we just finished lighting up. Yeah.
So now explain to us a little bit about the process of said flavor.
Ooh. So yeah, right now this brand right here, Juicy Fruit, what we did is incorporated. That's the name of the cannabis. We incorporated into some pre-rolls, and we added a 35% keef on it from Northern Lights, and then we added another 25% wax, some OG Kush from Cali.
Damn. So you would say like 60% extract, 40% flour.
Exactly. 60% extract now, 40% flour. You know, to get you there where you need to get to fast, like express. Like you're there from boom, boom.
The Hogwarts Express, baby.
Hello, America. We're here. Sauce Kings, yes.
Sauce Kings,
and
baby.
you guys got to smoke too, and you understand already how this works. So
definitely. Talk to me a little bit about your background in New York. Do you miss it at all?
Yeah, occasionally. Yeah, not gonna lie, because once you go there, you want to stay stuck because of what happens and who you are. You're connected in many different places. Yeah. So just, money starts flowing through your hands regardless.
Yeah.
Because certain people in the inner circle. So that's why you'll get stuck. And the money is fast. The money is big dollars in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real big. So it's
just as fast as you can get it, you can lose it too.
Not really.
If you move wrong,
you're producing at that point, a certain amount. So it's you're producing 6-7 figures, on the average of every 10-20 days. So
what's the cannabis scene like in New York?
Well, the same. They're stuck. They're stuck on that sour. That sour diesel, and they love that GG4 now.
Oh yeah,
That's the two brands that they stuck on. But you know, then in Uptown you got the haze, like what we used to do, that 90-day flower, long sativa and shit, like a Northern Lights 5 times a haze. That's what we was doing for a while.
but they're big on flour as opposed to concentrates.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, a lot of flower. Like they do in the pens now, but it's not like taking over like the flower. You know, everybody's still rolling blunts.
Shit.
You know, not smoking in the white boys and shit. So
It's a
yeah, the
fact.
flower game is big and it's heavy. It's like wow, like you have a drink, people smoke. I mean, think about it. They're smoking like what normally they would smoke a joint or two or less than that in a day. They're probably smoking way more now because of Rona. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like the intake is insane of how people are smoking right now. Like, you know, it's kind of getting like, wow. Like it'll be like some people you know smoke 6-10 blunts a day. Other people I know smoke 20. I remember me and my man used to burn, no lie, like a fucking half a P every 6 days.
Fuck that.
When we had it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. Like, blunt after
Jesus
blunt.
Christ.
Yeah, for real. Nah, for real. So I understand the consumption of it. You know, I understand. I'm like, wow. Because everybody has no job. They're basically home. You know, a lot of people got sent back home right now. This shit is it's a plague. So everybody's smoking, everybody's smoking or drinking right now. The two things that you got to offer.
Of
You
course.
drinking or you smoking. Drinking went up 300%. Cannabis, the only industry that didn't take a dive, excelled to a different level where you got billionaires, you know, trying to insert their money right now, trying to make money. What was going on?
Well, you got a fucking miracle leaf on every other corner now.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yo, and on top of it, I can't believe how real that statement is, but you don't believe it up until you take your ass to a Publix. And you look at that wine section, and that shit empty in the motherfucker. And you look at that damn liquor section, and the only thing that's missing is chases. Yeah, like,
Bro, wine section, I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. A couple hours ago, we were at IKEA getting office chairs. There's not even fucking office chairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. There's nothing out there.
Get ready.
Yeah. For my boy Ill, I know you're not a big, connoisseur of the cannabis, but you know, because I know that you feel like you're too relaxed, like you can't get you can't get a lot done. Is there a strain that you would recommend to actually not be a couch potato?
That's basic. Yeah,
that's
a
sativa?
bunch. Yeah, you look them up. You know, you can look them up, and there's different effects for cannabis. You know, some are uppers, some are downers, some are couch lock. But he could probably go with like a nice indica, and that'll get the job done. You know, there's different indicas. You know what I'm saying, depending the energy that you want out the plant. But the plant offers a lot of like, you know, physical attributes, abilities. You know what I'm saying, once you indulge in it.
Are you bigger on the medical aspects of the flower or the recreational use?
No, well, it depends how you look at it from both sides. You know, one side would be money wise, where it's not attached to, you know, the emotions, and then the other side would be like a friend's or like a business. You know what I'm saying? Like however you look at the situation, you could do it for medical purposes. You know what I'm saying?
I actually was gonna get onto that topic. I don't mean to interrupt. But
No, go ahead.
But like, even for like a guy like me, I have asthma, right? So I came into this open-minded, knowing damn well. I mean, I already smoked J's because I mean, backwoods, I'll smoke them once in a while, but that's I know for a fact that's not the way. I'd rather smoke, you know, papers. Coming in here and tasting some of the pre-roll and smoking it and inhaling it and actually like indulging in the fruit. For me, I didn't get no allergic reaction. Like I didn't get no reaction at all. Like, and my shit is very sensitive. Like yesterday, I couldn't breathe. You know what I mean? Like yesterday, my chest was congested. I hadn't even smoked a single fucking thing.
Yeah.
But yet here I am waking up to an allergic reaction. My fucking chest is just out for the count, and I'm here like, what's good? Yeah, I'm out here. All right, cool, babe. and clicking, you know what I mean? But I had to fucking take, you know, my therapy of like aerosol and shit like that. So my thing is, would you recommend, would you say it's more so of the flavor or where you're packing the bud in, like where you're rolling it in?
See, there you go. That's like the bongs, the stoners. That's people that's just smoke straight from the bong. That's what they'll do. Just have it cleaner, you know what I'm saying, from a filter or whatever, because it filtered through the water. And then some people just want a direct hit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as you smoke it, you know, it all depends. Some people don't like smoking from the bong because it gets you more, you know, ripped. You know, definitely. Like 2 or 3 hits. You don't have to smoke a whole blunt or a whole J.
For sure. We're going to find out what these flavors taste like. We're going to fucking find out.
Brother, what are your views on legalization?
The views.
Where do you stand on that?
No, it's great. Like, I think it's great because it's gonna enable people that like never had access to marijuana to actually go somewhere and pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's for medical or like fun activity purposes. You know, some people smoke to work. Some people smoke and like watch movies. Some people smoke, chill. You know, like it all depends what type of person you are. I have some people that like they're not real. Like I don't consider them smokers, but they'll like buy an eighth or something and it'll last them a whole month. You know, what type of smoker that one is. You know what I'm saying? Then there's a person that buys an eighth and like by the end of the night they want 2 more.
Yeah.
You know, it all you know how you smoking.
You got the one and dones, and then you got the parties.
Yeah, and it's continuous. You know what I'm saying? Like when we say back to back, it's always 2 blunts or 3, depending who you with. Think about it, how many blunts get lit up at one time.
It's a very social experience. You know, how do you feel like that? Cannabis or whatever plays a role, even though you're not a smoker. How much do you think it plays a role in the studio?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's not even a question. I mean, dude, we went from being a studio that didn't allow it at all to now it's like, well, we did, but we had like a section for it.
Yeah.
And now it's just like almost in the entire place. I mean, it's especially nowadays how it's just it's normalizing even more. I mean, and I'm with it. I know there's so many benefits to it. The reason I don't do it is just, it's not because I feel like it's bad or anything. It's just I'm a person that I enjoy stress. Stress is what I know, right? It's what keeps me moving, and then that just relaxes me too much. I just feel like chilling. So it's like if I'm on vacation, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But when I'm working, when I'm in Miami working, I'm like I can't. So
Cool.
I can imagine getting a call. You're fired. Yes.
But a lot. I mean, but the thing is, in the studio, a lot of the artists that do it, it's more so just because of the enjoyment of it.
Yeah.
Of being in a state of mind where you're just kind of in the clouds. So I wanted to see like if you could kind of explain to the people who don't know some of the actual benefits that you have aside from enjoying it.
Yeah.
What are some of the benefits that come with it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it alleviates a lot of pain. Remember, a lot of chronic pain. It does. That's off rip. It increases appetite.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people use that. Like I said, to like me when I was smoking before, I had to smoke a little bit before I have an appetite.
I smoke a lot before.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's a ritual right there for smokers. It's like waking up, having coffee with a joint.
Yeah.
2, as soon as you wake up. You know what I'm saying? And there's different types of cannabis. Like what we consider them. There's like a there's like a morning one. Like I have like let's say different ones, right? So you have a morning one, and then you have a mid one, and then you have what we call Lights Out Larry one. That's at the late night.
That sounds crazy already.
I can see you like with a stack of J's next to your toothbrush.
Yeah,
that morning J,
That's a simple one.
Yo, if I ever have a plug come up to me talking about,
Yeah, I got that fucking Lights Out Larry. What you got for me, kid? I got it 50 a pop. Come on.
That's how you know.
I mean, it's true though. It's great for like people who are insomniacs.
Yeah.
Like before it used to be something I would do, like because my sleep schedule is all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I would be like, all right, well, I can't sleep tonight. Let me at least do this, and it'll knock me right out. And you have an amazing sleep.
Yeah,
like you sleep through the night. You're not waking up.
For real,
so.
for real. And I know it helps a lot with anxiety as well.
Yeah.
I know it helps.
Hell yeah.
With like
Shit,
cancer, it's already healing cancer. The cannabinoids properties healing cancer. A lot of bone disease. You know what I'm saying? It could relieve stress too. Remember, stress also depending how you're feeling. You go smoke. Then it's
I can attest to that for sure. Stress is gone for that moment.
Creative side too, like you said, studio. You know what I'm saying? I know because I got a degree or whatever for audio engineering, so I know everybody would be in the studio always trying to meditate themselves. Before they let loose on the mic.
And I mean, name of the game is like less is more. So it's like,
of course.
I mean, people tend to overthink that anxiety kicks in, and all of a sudden the pattern just starts happening.
Oh yeah.
You went to the studio to fucking be creative. Now you're overthinking the shit. You ain't recording no record. You just spent 1 hour thinking about what the fuck you recorded.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. How was your experience at Full Sail?
Oh, very great experience. Thanks for bringing that up. We did Full Sail back in 98, 99. You know what I'm saying? A recording engineering program. It wasn't what it was now in today's society. It was a smaller unit. You know what I'm saying? But went to school. The push was like 4-hour lab, 4-hour class. That's 8 hours. You go home maybe 4 hours or 8, and then you're right back in school.
I heard it's very demanding.
Another 4, 8, or 12, depending with the class or lab. And it's structured around, like an advanced course. So instead of going to college for the 24 months, you go to this program for 13 months.
Shit.
So you do a condensed course fast. I remember we started out with like 76 students. And we ended up with like maybe 36.
Oh,
At the
wow.
end, yeah, because you wasn't allowed to miss 4 hours. Like they will allow you a day, but if you miss like a day in the class, it's like basically failing because all the information is so fast.
Wow.
So
Right. It's a
3-month
condensed
course,
class,
yeah,
yeah,
3-month course is like 1 month, or 45 days. So if you miss a day, it's like you're missing 6-8 hours on the course.
Yep.
Just by missing 1 4-hour or lab.
Was there anything that you feel that like you learned about audio engineering or in Full Sail in general that you feel that you transferred over to your cannabis industry?
Oh yeah, I learned. Oh yeah, it applies everywhere. Business is business. I learned that at one point by talking to one of Stevie Wonder's producers. He was explaining to me like what 100% means, like, and how you get paid in the industry. So I started paying attention to him. We would hang out a lot. And he goes, "Remember, you're not gonna be entitled to 100% of anything in life. So you're gonna get paid here 5%. Like you're gonna get paid on another job 7 or 12%. You're gonna get paid on another job 30, 40%. And you start adding that up. Now you got a big check. So it's like different mainstreams of income. I learned from one of his producers, and because they were doing credits, at that point. Half a credit with Stevie Wonder, you're getting paid. I'm just telling you right now. Yeah, exactly. So I was around a lot of the recording back in the days too, from the Marley family when they were was Icus Records. They record over there. I did like an intern in Chungking in New York for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, in NY, a couple of months or whatever, in the 10th floor, mad artists, everybody goes there. At that point, that was like one of the hot spots in New York, you know what I'm saying, that and Quad. Engineering is good, you know what I'm saying? And then what we did was apply that for a little bit, and then went right back into the cannabis because before I was going to school, I was already growing cannabis. You know what I'm saying? I just did that to get a degree. At one point, I'm like, you're so involved with the music, you might as well.
Yeah.
I know a whole bunch of people, like, you know what I'm saying? Killer's my man, SP Killer, Nori's producer, whatever. We're from Queens and shit, so you know Ak, Large P, you know a few people because it's like the same thing. And you're in Kendall, the local rappers. Whatever environment you're in at that time, you know who's who. Yeah, exactly. And exactly, you cross rooms and you fucking vibe. You know how it is listening to music. Yo, I got this.
Like the crazy thing about New York is like it'll have one fucking building with a whole floor dedicated to different studios.
Yeah.
And it'll just be like a door-to-door thing. Like, yo, what's good?
Fuck around, walking in the wrong studio.
Yeah, exactly. Shit's crazy. Should be crazy, but some buildings they have like very, very private accessing too. You know what I mean? Like you can't even walk into the building if you don't know what studio you're gonna go to specifically.
They're not gonna let you in. You really have to be scheduled on the clock.
You gotta have
to get in the building.
Oh yeah.
Gotta have that appointment.
When go ahead.
No.
When you first started growing, how long was it before how long was the trial and error before there was a flower that you made that were like, wow, that's top shelf?
Like probably I would say not. It's like everybody wants to say like they're the best. That's what growing is all about. It's a competitive nature. But for myself, maybe like I know after my 10th year, my 12th year of going hard, then that's it. I understood it, to a different excel. I definitely understood it because, like I said, I was aware of nature outside before I started growing cannabis. That's why I was talking about trees. Yeah. Because you don't see them in cities; they get taken down. So as a kid, you're like, just wondering, like, just trying to put it all together. You're looking around, but then as soon as you get outside the city, what you see? You see undeveloped land, and that's where all the trees are. You get me? What I'm saying? Like, remember,
supposed to be.
Yeah, the Miami back in the days, it was just mangroves. Before the individual who bought them from Coconut Grove, some high investor when it was mangroves, and his wife was like, "This what you're gonna buy?" And he was like, "Yeah." So imagine this is still their land. 18 something they bought this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 people or 3 people before it is. You understand?
Before it's where it's at because it raises value. Now that there's fucking buildings, businesses, all that.
Boom, super paid. Like you never work again. But nobody saw that vision. You see what I mean?
for sure.
There's a lot of land undeveloped. You know, you just got to go find it now.
What's the optimal? What do you look for? Like, what's good soil? Is it too hot in Miami? Like, what is the perfect pristine?
That's a good
environment.
That's a good question. The environment for cannabis, it literally depends the strain. You know, you got indicas, you got sativas, you got ruderals. So it all depends the strain and the climate. Basically, what we guide people into is more about temperature and humidity, because those are the two biggest aspects that control the cannabis. You know, without understanding that, then your plant's not going to process. Your plant won't work for you.
So if you get the temperature and the humidity down to the T, you'll get crystals.
You'll get crystals, but you'll start learning about how to grow the cannabis. You get me? It takes a little while for you to, like what I'm showing you.
Okay, yeah,
that work. That's from people who have almost 25, 30 years growing.
Shit.
So this is
So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
they
just
not fucking
understand.
around. They've been
And
in
that's why
the
you-
game.
You
Been in the
don't see
game.
that,
Shit
yeah.
crazy.
You don't see that type of strain or the frost on it, because that's got to come from somebody who's like dedicated their life to that.
How long you been in the game for?
Since like 15,
15.
47.
Did you
now,
get a
so
lot of
42.
shit when you first started?
Yeah.
Nah. You know what? Because what's crazy is we started in high school. Keep it chill. We started in high school growing cannabis. Like where we was growing, I went to an agricultural school. You know, I did something different as growing up. I wanted to be different. I'm like, I'll give you
Completely different direction. That's
Watch,
crazy.
yeah. I'll give you an example. Like if we wake up every day together, me and you, and we're on the same block, what am I gonna learn from you next summer and the summer after? We just keep evolving, but we're the same people on the same block.
Yeah.
So I said, let me go to a different high school. Let me go into a different borough, you know, to go educate myself in something different. And I said, bet. I went to an agricultural school. So it was during them times, you know, we used to grow lettuce, raspberry, pears, apples, everything in the north, you know what I'm saying? And then we started doing like hydroponics, basically.
Hydroponics.
Yeah.
Explain.
Yeah, go into that a little bit.
Yeah, elaborate
Well,
on it.
just what it says, hydroponics basically means the roots, they're grown in water more.
Yeah.
It's submerged to water instead of medium. Medium is just what covers the roots. It could be dirt, rock wool, you know what I'm saying, clay pebbles, perlite, vermiculite, you know, certain medium that's already grain, like has substance. Hydroponic just means what it is. It's just hydro, it's water. So the roots are just attained, like they're hanging in the air and just soaking up the water. Like how you put like a certain plant in any plant, a vine right now, that's already hydroponics because it's doing only just the water.
Have you like looked into like those grow houses that have everything automated? Like,
Of course.
how does that? You know, I'm assuming
That's
those.
fun now. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I said that's fun. That's the fun part now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you set everything on controllers and that's it.
Do you have any like? You don't think? Do you trust the equipment to not mess up the plant?
Yeah, you have cameras now in the rooms as well, so you can see what's going on in the different grids. You know, once you get to a big application, you're gonna have a hands-on always, but at that point it runs itself. It's already a factory. It produces a certain number. You know,
And how long is it from the point that it's a seed to the point that you're cosechando?
well that all this good question.
Bro, that's our first language right there, boy. It comes in.
Hey, we'll put it up in the cosechando.
Cosechando. You
Cosechando.
know what I'm saying? Like Dora the Explorer in this bitch. Like,
Yeah, nah, that's a good question. It all depends. That stage is seedling stage or germination stage, and then the next process is veg cycle. How long you want your plant's growth, you know, vertical and horizontal as well. How long you want her length, you know, her attributes. She's gonna throw a lot of lateral branches. She's gonna throw a lot of flower sites. So you try to veg, but most people now see when we veg maybe a month, 2 month veg cycle on the plant. That means we're not getting a small plant anymore at that point. We're getting a mid-sized plant that looks like a bush, or it could turn into a mini avocado or apple tree.
so you're yielding like a pound out of that? Or?
Nah, way more. Like
Wow.
yeah. Average person is 2 or 3. We already crushed them numbers. Like we had a different, way different number than that because of our veg cycle. Most people now they just veg. See, they don't understand that there's space. Your space basically controls the environment and how big she's gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? Remember, these plants come from outdoors.
Yeah.
And you throw them inside. So you're already reducing everything the plant does, structure-wise, height-wise, you know.
So would you say that if you you gain more benefits doing indoor instead of outdoor?
See, that all depends on the smoker because some people enjoy the outdoors. You know, they just prefer natural everything.
Right.
So you can't talk to a farmer about that. That means you're gonna have an argument that you don't understand.
An endless one.
You know, that's a farmer. He lives on the land.
So
You get me? Like, hello, introduce something to him. He make his own like compost, his own nutrients.
Yeah.
You know, they grow differently. They
trying to
understand
teach
the application.
a dog old trick, an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, they'll
you
try
know?
every style, but they understand the earth, the soil. You know, they don't want to hear nothing else.
La ciencia, the science behind growing.
Microorganisms breaking down your nutrients. That's it, and the plant absorption. So that's why they understand that when you grow indoors, you're basically forcing the plant to grow at a different speed that it doesn't. You know,
Is it possible to still get the same level of quality with the control of an indoor plant?
yeah, then
outside?
outdoor, yeah. Because the plant
You can almost say you can mimic it. No?
Yeah, the plant. Also, the plant dictates the THC count. So there's nothing that you're gonna do for it to get higher or smaller in THC count because it's the strain.
That's a fact.
The seed, you know, the pit bull is a certain height and structure. You can't make it get bigger or smaller unless you crossbreed it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
word. I'm not gonna lie. That has logic. Eso tiene lógica.
because you can. That's the size of it. You get me right there. I just say that. So that's a good analogy because Chihuahua, there's nothing you could do. We already know the size. So that's what some plants do. That they stay small. Some plants give you mid-size range, and then some plants give you full range. You know, I've gotten plants that they're like the size of this room and bigger from one plant growing indoors. Yeah, like my sours, like yield me 3.5 pounds. When you tell people that, they look at you crazy. But I'm like, no, it's the veg time. It's how long I let her go veg before I flipped into flower. And most people don't have the time. They don't want to wait. Well, that's why your plant is smaller. My bud size was big. You know, everything is bigger, more condensed because the size and structure of the plant, the roots.
You
alone.
either do it fast or you do it right.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about the, the part that unfortunately most people know, the heat part. You know, when you first started out, what was the heat like? You know, like I'm sure
it was like you go to jail. You go to jail. Yeah, that's what happened. Like here, we remember the state of Florida came out on the magazine of Time because we had the most grow houses in any state. All 63 counties.
Florida first, baby.
Yeah,
we rap, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Time. Shout out Time.
That's the
They put
FL,
us-
yo.
Shouts out Florida, cuz. No, I'm talking about.
They put us on the map for that. They were appreciated. Most grow houses in any state than any other state. And we were like probably not even as populated as we was back then. That was early 90s we came out. I wish I had the clip so I could show you. Time showed it for growing haze. Everybody shipping weed to New York. So that's how big the game was. That was a little transport route. You know what I'm saying? Everybody caught on to it, did it. Some people became successful. Some people got a lot of money out of it. You know, it all depend. That was the trade. You know what I'm saying? From one spot to the other. So a lot of people had grow houses here.
So you could say this business has played a huge influence upon like your traveling.
Yeah, basically, yeah, because we used to travel a lot. Yeah.
Talk to me about your travels a little bit.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
yeah.
Rapper life everywhere. Yeah.
Everywhere, period.
Hashtag. That's what we tell
hashtag
people. Hashtag
everywhere,
everywhere.
Do you have any like horror stories about any transaction or anything that happened inside the cannabis industry? Maybe before you were growing yourself, you bought something and it was oregano, like some stupid shit.
No, it's funny. I was thinking. It's funny. You say. I was thinking of a story the other day that hit me. Just a funny story. Just flip of a coin. I said, like, what can I tell a story? Because everybody has a story about me. If you know me, you have it like just should be happening around me. So that's what happens. So there was a time that me and my man had a setup, whatever. We was out in the country, mid-north from here, probably like 300 miles out, somewhere up north, but in the state of Florida, blah, blah, blah. I'm outside. We have a little project going on, you know what I'm saying? It's probably like on 30 acres. I'm inside. I'm waiting for him. He's supposed to come by. He has food. He went grocery shopping for me at the store real quick, whatnot. Brought some food, for the plants, whatever, whatnot. So I'm like, fuck, where's he at? And I'm outside the house sitting. Mind you, the road, I'm not going to say the name of the road.
Yeah,
but
of course.
From east to west, east to west, it's like a major state road. So as I'm sitting outside the property, I'm chilling. And I'm like, yo, my man's not around. What the fuck? So next thing I see is his van. He's coming down the road because it was all clear. They got a fence wood fence all along the whole property. So you could see the traffic pass by, you know, what kind of car it is or whatnot. So as I look, I'm like, no, it can't be. This motherfucker, his car is being towed by a police car.
Oh,
Okay, his car is being towed by a police car. Wait, it gets more interesting than this. This is the kicker. He's being towed. So boom. Okay, I know now in my mind, real quick, the way we react, I like, okay, I know he's going to jail. But do I know what it's for? No, I just know he's, you know, his car could have broken down. But you start doubting the possibilities because anybody with police ain't coming back out really. You know?
Start breaking down the pattern. You're like, yo, he gone. Where the fuck I stand, right?
He's doing prison break calculation.
No,
you know,
we
like-
good, but we good. They didn't stop at the property, so I know we good. You see,
You was good money.
Yeah. We going now through like the source of nation. Like, okay, let's get this going. Okay, so now I know he's there. I gotta call his wifey to come get him. I can see him, but do I want to show my face there in that environment, knowing what I'm doing? You get me? You don't want to show your face.
I'm digging.
You know, you don't want to show your face exactly what you're getting busy on. So boom, his wife, he came up, got him out of jail. I saw the nigga the next morning, already, just like that. 1, 2, 3. Saw the nigga the next morning. But peep this, he was bringing me the next stage. The next stage, which means like the next set of kids.
Yeah.
Because at that time, like there was certain laws. So like under 99, you wasn't federal. You know, it was state. Now over.
So you were going just under.
Yeah, right, borderline, and you already know, like pushing to the limit, red throttle down, jet life right there.
So it was 99. It was at 98.
Not 97, just in case they
word.
fuck up
0.9,
account.
0.9,
You know they got to
boy.
fuck up
0.9,
account
baby.
too. So we was right
it down.
there, boom, 97. So when he comes to the crib, I'm like, yo, what happened? Nigga, tell me. Nah, he's like, don't worry, watch. I'm gonna get the van out. Inside the van, the cop arrested him for some dumb shit on his license, whatever, right? So while they took the van, they impounded it. Inside was a tray, a big 4x4 tray. This gets interesting. With kids, cutlings already rooted. They had 2-3 weeks, nice, ready to be the next harvest because I was done.
shit,
Yeah, I have my, it was ready. I was locked and loaded. All he needed to do was drop off and pick off. You know, you get rid of the work. I stay work in the crib. My money comes back to the house with Gucci. So he was like, don't worry, I'm going to get the car. So his wife took him to get the car. He comes back in the van. Inside the van, meanwhile, was already towed by police. Towed by police.
Snuck in, yo.
Told by Told by police.
my
Wait,
Lord
told,
Jesus.
What? It's this superhero shit. Told by police. Told by police. Inside the police station. It stayed for the night. The police officer never went inside the van.
Yo,
That's God.
The
That's
police.
God.
that's God.
The
Can I
police
get an
officer
amen?
never
You know
went
what I
inside.
Man.
Nah, they know. My nigga knows the story. That's a lot. Never told that one to nobody. That's in the
appreciate
history
you,
books.
man.
Yeah.
Appreciate
it.
So
Saying that here.
he came back. He came back in the fucking van with the kids, bro. The next 97, 96 kids. So it was like,
Did you ask him how he did it?
nah. He just said that the guy never went in the back. The guy took his ID and that's it. They never even checked the van. Because it looks like a work van. It just had a cover in the back. Like if you have a paint tarp.
Were the windows tinted?
Nah, regular shit, dog.
So had they taken out the tarp, they would have
They
seen
would
it.
have seen the kids right there,
Yeah,
fam.
so it wasn't even hidden like
It
that.
wasn't not. It was in
Nah.
plain
Oh,
sight.
blanket.
Wow.
And
Blanket, go to
gentle
sleep.
tuck, gentle tuck. Drive, drove it from point A to point B. Try to get a little cage. That's what we
Bro,
had to
imagine
do.
picking up that fucking whip, bro.
Oh, but
And that lets you know where the balls are at. Where the,
I think that's my car. My friend gave me these keys. I don't know anything.
you're going back
fuck.
to get your car. Remember, you're already on camera at that,
No,
at
of
that
course.
point.
yeah.
Holy shit.
So
Then
that
once
was a
you leave
superhero
and shit, you
story.
pulling up, fucking ox is blasting.
Yeah.
Talking about I got the kids.
Yo.
The kids, everybody know about the kids. That's the next round.
Kids
You're
of the
trying
future,
to get them
baby.
ready.
These kids are the future. So now this second flavor right here is sour tangy.
Yeah, that was the one prior.
This
know
was
about
yeah,
it, right?
yeah. This one right here, right? It says here 40% cannabis, 35% keef, Northern Lights, 25% wax, OG Kush. So now, can you kind of explain, like the order of encasing that pre-roll, like
Yeah,
how
for
you
the-
would go about it?
Yeah, nice. That's simple. What we do first is grind up the cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Once you have the cannabis grinded up, we apply the keef. That's the Northern Lights. incorporate them, equal share, almost just about 35-40. You see the numbers there. So if you
Right.
could do math, it's easy to do your math.
Yeah.
We don't need to break anything down. We want to give away that sauce.
Hey, sauce king.
Sauce
yeah,
king,
come on.
baby.
Give away that sauce, but
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
the
get
play.
that
Yeah.
sauce in there.
And then the last agent to that application there is the wax, that 25% of what the other two ratios are. So that's a quick number. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to put formulas out. Don't want to put. That's what you get paid for.
What's the hey?
You already know that's what
So
you
now,
get. That's
what's
what
the
you get
longest
paid for.
strand? What's the longest strand that you've ever grown? Like as far as like time, like
Oh, I
How-
could tell
how-
you now. Let's say we had one that's like most people don't understand because of the longitude and latitude. Remember, the sun rises and sun sets in different places in different times of the world. That's just a fact, depending how you sit. So you have longer periods. Remember, some bud like they'll flower for 14 hours because there's so much sun. They'll flower. So it's a longer flower cycle. We did one for 17 weeks. I remember we did a golden haze flower. Yeah, flower.
golden haze, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro.
You gotta be shitting me.
That's some like, you know how they say like, oh, this whiskey's been in the barrel for 20 years.
No,
Bro,
this
that's
man-
like the weed equivalent.
17 fucking weeks, y'all.
Yeah, 17
You
weeks
sitting
just
with a
letting you
flower,
know, yeah. That
talking
shit
your
was-
shit like,
and
yeah,
lie-
shorty, you nice, grow.
Yo, no lie. I tell you right now,
No.
like when my friend saw that, like, cause I let her do what she needs to do. That's what most people don't understand. So she tells me when she's ready. And most people want to harvest and cut and everything before the plant matures. The trichomes get fully amber. They don't understand that process. A lot of people. So boom, I let my lady do her thing, and I remember she turned. This is the colors of the bud. It was something beautiful to see because as you're harvesting, you're like, get the fuck out of here. There was like purple flowers, there was blue flowers, there was pink flowers, there was white flowers and yellow flowers. Of how much sugar she was producing. And me and my boy will cut it.
It's
up.
also because you caught the cycle too, like that veggie cycle. You
I
stuck
let
with
her,
it.
I let her first get strong and like what we say, brolic. She's got to have a big stem, a big xylem in the bottom.
What's the difference between the male and female flowers?
Oh, it's that simple. The male throws the seeds out. Remember, the female's the one that throws the flower.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. So you can only grow with a female flower?
No, you could get reg seeds. That's what we call just regular seeds. You have to put them into flower to see if she's a male or female. But there's also people that have like female seeds that they do feminized seeds. That's so you don't have to worry about a male because once they cross pollinate, that's when you get the seeds inside the flower.
Yeah, we got some noise from the crowd. We got a female in the crowd. Shout out to the queens. You know what I mean?
You know?
Hey? That's a fact.
Yeah.
Shit. Damn.
So you don't want to see seeds in your weed. Definitely, I understand. Like when you're younger, you get to see the regs, like the regular regs that are growing outdoors, and they have seeds still, and everybody sees that. So, but you upgrade, you start getting into the mids, the high energy,
To the bad bitches.
and then to the top shelf that we already know.
And exotic.
81, 20, and 8th exotics.
So now,
Easy.
now that you mentioned that, right? So we were having a conversation prior,
Sure.
and I wanted to hop back on the topic about people who most certainly know that the price is definitely high for what they're paying for,
Definitely.
but they're choosing to pay for it.
Yeah.
Give us a little more of an elaboration on that as a plug. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As the way you set up your business, and you're like, okay, look, the price is this for this.
Yeah.
It ain't none lower.
This
It's
is how-
non-negotiation.
But it's crazy how I evaluate it by what's going on in the environment also. You get me? So we know
You read the
certain-
room.
Yeah, some individuals are willing to pay this price, but then some individuals you gotta, like you said, you just have to show them and say, this is what this is worth because this is a better quality.
Yep.
And that's it. There's
You
no more
look at it,
conversation.
man. You don't gotta do
you
something.
can,
Just
you can smell it. You can smell it and know the difference. So most people when they see it, they're like, oh my God, dude, this is all I've been hearing. 75%. I'm an analytical freak. I study the numbers from the people that I work with in my inner circle. They're all saying whoever they give it to or they come in contact to, because I tell people show love, roll a few, give them out wherever crowds you out, Sauce Kings, you know what I'm saying, the brand. So
That promotion right there.
it's easy, that's easy. They're like, wow, I never seen this or I never smelled this. This is crazy. What's this,
Right.
So because it's that much frost. It's like the
Ladies and gentlemen, product placement. This is business 101 right here. If you guys want to know how to make your money off what you love to do, Put the price on.
And we listen.
Pay attention.
We vouch for the product. All right.
Pay
It's not oregano in there.
Cheers.
all
No,
right?
that's definitely not no damn oregano. That shit right there is like
fully
clean.
lit. Engagement level is up.
Ill, let me ask you something. How does because I know you were doing kind of like the smoking fee and stuff like that. How well does that perform? Like how I guess like how often are people wanting to smoke while actually recording their music?
Yeah, so I mean, we took that off.
Okay.
So there's no more. But before, I mean, there was a lot of times where people would do it because it comes down to like, it helps them get creative. It helps them get in the vibe. And so, when it comes to creating art, it plays such a vital role, like being in a correct vibe and setting the right, aura around you so that you know what you're about to get into and what's up. So a lot of people were, with it, and that whole stepping out of the studio to do it, to come back in was kind of throwing it off a little bit. Yeah. So we took that off, and there's a huge difference in just what that did, as far as like the amount of people that were coming and all that. So
have you personally smoked while recording?
No. I've never drank or smoked or been intoxicated at all while performing or recording.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess.
So I wouldn't want to
nice.
forget my lyrics, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
dope.
I need to be there 100%. Then after.
well, after we partied,
You know
baby,
what
I
I'm
remember
saying?
I was
Like,
at the
alright,
album release, baby. Oh, wait.
Yeah, the album
we was in the
release.
street with bottles and shit.
That's
like,
a good model.
The album
that
release
shit
party
was
was
in-
fucking
bro.
crazy.
Listen,
Yeah.
that's
Guys,
a good model that he's saying. Like no smoking or drinking while you're gonna perform. You can do it after. That's the way I
That's
look
a
at shit now. I
celebration.
appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. When you're done working, okay, have a beer, smoke
Yeah.
a joint. Like reward yourself for what you've done.
Exactly.
That's cool
Facts.
right there. I love
Unless, with the exception of you smoking being the performance. You know what I'm saying?
a la Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? You go to a Snoop Dogg if you go to a Snoop Dogg concert and he doesn't light up, that's an insult. You know, like come on, like what what we're here for. What would you say as far as in your travels? Do you think that people from other places are they more open right now to cannabis?
Yeah, big time.
Like,
Yeah,
even
the
like-
countries I've been to,
even like
yeah,
European-
yeah, dogs all day. Europeans mix the weed with hash.
But I know they do spliffs and I
With
can't
hash.
do it.
Yeah, no,
with
with hash.
tobacco.
Yeah, yeah.
Hash spliffs.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not my
That's
thing.
the hash.
They be fucking. It's like how we all split like grabba or Fonzoli.
Yeah.
Like that's
smoking-
that split right there in Europe. That's a different culture.
Oh yeah.
That's a culture shock.
Tobacco with cannabis. It's tobacco. Remember, that's what I'm saying. It's tobacco. So it's a different high, different effect. That's how you
Right.
roll the weed with tobacco products or non-tobacco product. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
This is also all non-tobacco products.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
natural
man.
leaf.
Because again, bro, like fucking inhale
It was
off those
beautiful.
pre-rolls, bro. That shit was
Yes.
clean. I did
Beautiful.
not cough a single time, and I know I inhaled a lot.
Yes,
Yeah, for sure. That's like the difference between drinking fucking Tito's vodka and like, you know what I'm saying? Like Grey Goose. You know what I'm saying? Like
The
that,
taste.
that Tito's,
The
boy,
taste.
That
come
shit'll
back.
get
They
you.
come back and get you the next day.
Get you.
Everything's
If you wanna
about
light up,
taste.
feel free, by the way.
Oh yeah, we good. I
saying?
light
That's
up in a little bit.
Yeah, that's all you.
Good money, man. This shit talking about. This shit right here.
Would you say? I know before the show we were talking about concentrates in California
Yeah.
and Miami.
Yeah.
Why do you feel that the demand for concentrates is so large in California compared to here?
Because that's the culture they're on. They already started that wave before us. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That extract
They've been on
game.
it.
Yeah, we just starting to see it, but it's not like the large community because they feel like if you have a rig, for some dumb reason, whoever knows, it's like you're smoking crack. 'Cause
You're
I
right,
remember
like,
when
I
I
mean-
bring the rig out, people. I brought the rig out a few places, just like you got the parties going on or whatever. But you bring the rig out, and it's like, oh, what the, like
they look at you
it's
like
already,
you're-
it's different. Like my mom would have been alive, she would have seen that, she would have died. Like,
God
oh
rest
my
his
God, you
soul.
smoking crack.
for real.
Appreciate
Rest his
it,
soul, man.
appreciate it, yo. But that's the difference. So
What is that, heroin?
yeah, no, but it gets you there fast. It's a shot. That's what I'm saying. So some people dab 1, 2, 3 times a day. I was on 2 dabs a day, and that's I know motherfuckers bang out 3 dabs right there. or
That was actually
4.
gonna be my next question. Is what preference do you choose to smoke? Do you like smoking fucking J's, your pre rolls, straight bomb?
Blunts. It's crazy you say that. Blunts. I used to be on like Dutch Masters for decades. Like we did like El Producto. We did like a few of the regular cigars. We did Swiss Sweets. You know, every table in the Point Tampa Nuggets had their own blunts. I don't even know if they're around, but we did all of them. Then for some reason it was Dutch Master. I remember buying the box of 50 at $17.
Shit.
So imagine how I've been smoking like, you know what I'm saying, like since back then like that.
Yo, bro,
I
if you
kinda
still would have
slowed
been
down.
on that shit. Again,
You would have been sounding like this. How you doing?
Have you ever rolled up anything with the actual like with the leaf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the literal leaf.
Yeah, you could do
Because
that.
I've seen
yeah.
cannagars like that, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. My friend did some pre-rolls like that too. Yeah, you could do it. You probably just use like a honey compound. Go ahead.
No, because I was gonna say like so. There's this trend going around on the internet that I've been kind of peeping, and people like to roll their bud in rose petals.
Yeah,
Or,
rose
flower
blends.
petals.
Yeah. Just a taste. But that's all you're gonna get is a taste from that rose. Think about it. For your weed, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider like making pre-rolls? You know what I'm saying? Off the. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm a customer.
If you ask, you know what's crazy? If you ask me, like, because you have different lanes in this game right now. So if you ask me what would I rather do, I would just only carry exotics.
Yeah.
That's of the kind of that kind.
Hashtag
Of a
rapper
special
weed.
kind, yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond rapper weed, like bring your bag because it's expensive. That's it. Sorry, it's not personal, you know. But they know because there's people doing it right now. There's an in crowd, you know, where the cannabis is a little pricey again. Like I said, I know individuals that got it from the range of $400 to $600 for an ounce of what we got. You know, some even 1,000.
Jesus.
You know, on the market. So we know basically what's around in our environment. You know, we're well connected.
Word.
You know,
That's a
Damn.
fact, man.
That's absolutely insane, man. Everybody knows that every week, you know, we have a movie review of the week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Actually, Raven, you've never done one before.
No, I
you
never
know.
have.
So why don't you give us some knowledge? Why don't you recommend something for the people back at home?
Okay, so this movie has been out. This isn't a new movie, but definitely a reality scare in a sense. Like it's not known as a horror movie, but it's like reality scary, like of what could be happening. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. It's the lead role is Jim Carrey. It's called The Truman Show.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yo,
Word?
Yo,
amazing,
The Truman Show is one of
I haven't
the
seen it.
greatest.
Someone with the
movies.
boat, right? I haven't seen it.
No,
Yeah, he's on a boat,
yeah.
Don't spoil shit, yo.
So yeah, definitely would recommend.
The boat
watching.
comes alive. No,
Yes, everybody dies. And the end. Nah, but it's definitely reality scary because it incorporates a lot of different things. Very much like how people just in general say, you know, they hide things in plain sight. You know what I mean, this movie's like definitely all about that, but you just gotta watch it. You just have to watch it.
How many stars would you give it?
5.
5 stars.
Five.
5 out of 5.
That
We're
shit.
changing the thumb.
Nice.
We're changing the thumb ratio, the system. We got 5 stars now.
And it's fucking Jim Carrey. Huh?
What can you say?
See, he's right there. He's right there.
Shouts out to the shouts. I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
can.
he's-
Can I
he's-
I
hold
think,
it?
yeah. I think there he's in
funny.
the.
He's funny.
He's a little, you know, but you see him right there, baby. That's that beautiful man.
Is that heavy?
Carrey. Huh?
Oh no.
Hey, Jim,
Nice.
There you go. That's Jim Carrey right there. That's beautiful right there. Well,
do what you do, Jim.
do what you
Don't
do.
let nobody tell you no
Do what you
different.
do. He's very woke now, though.
Of
I
course.
already know
That's
this.
why I just said that.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
knows what he's going through.
He's
Everybody.
Like, he's
Everybody's
painting and doing
you're
his
done.
thing.
You're done with that life already.
Yeah,
Time to
he's-
move on. New book.
You can tell he's not that sort of like, that same comedic.
Baited,
Yeah,
manipulated,
no, bro.
baited and manipulated.
That man has reached a crazy evolution, I feel. And so like just, again, bringing this movie back up and comparing that movie to like a lot of the other movies that he's done. Fucking incredible performance, man. Incredible performance in my opinion. So yeah, The Truman Show. That's what I would recommend. 5 stars.
5 stars.
Go get it.
Go get it. Go
And
check it
on
out.
a negative note, Jumanji 2 was trash.
Damn.
So
Trash.
Ill with the heart spitting truth, bro.
So
Bro, Ill was not fucking
trash.
around. It's trash.
I liked the dynamic of the
That
first
series
one.
like is garbage.
Garbage. Like the first one was okay because the dynamic was there. Like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
Jack Black as the
did
girl
that.
killed me. That one,
Did that shit.
it was perfect. And then the second one was just so corny. I was
For
like,
real?
man, yeah, it was whack.
Who was in the second one? Was it the same
It's the
people?
same characters except now they have the two older guys. I don't know their names, but one of them plays. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay,
Short dude.
yeah.
The one that played Penguin in one of the old Batman movies.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and
Oh my God, what's his name?
I don't know any other names. But yeah, no, it was trash.
Damn.
It was that's like negative 5 stars. Yeah. Negative 5 stars.
Big brother, before we start wrapping up, what do you normally do when you personally smoke? You know, what is the chef?
What's
you
your
know,
ritual,
What
huh?
does the chef do when he consumes the food? You know.
I went back to flower. I was heavy on dabs for like almost 6 years on the extract game. And I just went like back because that's it. That's the top level of high you're gonna get from the extract. You know what I'm saying? The flower is gonna get you so high, but the extract is more potent than the flower. Think about it. So
That's a fact.
I went back down to the flower and kind of laid off and shit the wax for a little bit. But I'll be lacing up my weed with some keef. You know,
Lace
the
it
triclops.
up.
Nice,
Lace them
nice,
motherfuckers up
nice.
and wear
Make it
them.
And what do you
dance.
do? Like just chill, watch a movie, hang out?
No, basically work. That's all I like to do. I don't like to chill.
Hey, it's like you was telling us earlier, bro. You
Crazy.
got away from the TV
I'm
shit.
crazy, yeah. That's why we don't watch TV no more. If you know me, you know I don't watch TV. Just try to say it's paid programming. Clear your mind, stay focused.
Hey.
This entertainment is like every week, you know, whatever their agenda is, that's what people they in fear in people's minds. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see even when you turn on your phone. Watch this. Just turn it on. What is it? You don't even need to know what's going on. Your phone's telling you. See, it's different ways to program the humans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since
Receiving
you're-
information,
Yeah.
conditioning.
Exactly. You start storing that shit in your mind without you willingly knowing, but it's there in your mind. Like how many commercials you see through a day? There's
Right.
between 600 to 800, whether you realize it or not. You know what I'm saying? So it's there. The consumers, they know how to drive the consumer. So just a week prior, like I said, like everybody acting crazy, but like they're not focused on the energy where go and change the government then, because that's what other countries do. Other countries make the fucking dictator leave or kill him or torture him to death, whatever
That
they
shit is
do.
just
They
fucking-
they do it. But here, nah. So it's a lot of talk. It's good talk, but you're not moving in that direction.
Biggest
you know?
mistake that people do is talk before they walk.
No. Everybody, like burning the buildings down. Well, watch this. But whatever you say, fucking up the city. Just let's watch this, idiot. It's still your taxpayers' money, dog. That's going right back into the project. What do you know?
Stupid.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Huh?
Absolutely, no, it's true.
Yeah.
Man. It's just causing havoc for no reason.
No reason. Go and apply it to the right. You know, go
What
and
the
attack
fuck are you doing?
the politicians first. You know, and then change. Go attack your courts, and then your Supreme Courts. Go and take down the building. Town halls. Go and take down the building that need to be taken down.
Right. Get these people who are obviously corrupted and you know just because of their like core beliefs or whatever the deal may be, man. That Confederacy belief, man. Like again, that's like throughout the system.
Yeah, you're not gonna
period.
change that. That's already bred into the kid. Like I said,
It's
we
like-
we
It was-
lived in West
yeah,
Street,
Shit was never abolished. It was just thrown under the rug. I mean,
and now you see it more. Like so, you know, that's what that campaign. That's the agenda. So then why program yourself with that information? You dig? That's what I'm saying right now. And that's what
get
TV.
to the knowledge with the books. It's better to go through there. It's
Go
the old
start your
school way
own
for
business.
a fucking reason.
Go
Those
start-
same people who read those books and are like, yeah, I'm gonna get to
Apply
this. And I'm
myself.
gonna feed this exactly.
Yeah, apply. Then
Exactly.
your ideas, application. Then the third part is the execution. Can you execute on your ideas? You know, if that's where we're going in that direction, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to have money, because every business starts out with no money, and we all know this already.
Yeah.
You dig? So it's that hustle. You put it in 7, you go. You put it in 5, that's how you drive. You put it in 3, you like a turtle speed.
Yeah.
You dig that?
Speaking of the business, where do you see Sauce Kings, in 10, 20 years? What's the long-term goal?
Oh, like let's create a brand right now. Like everybody's asking, so you know you got that fire, and then start coming out with strains like a lot of breeders. They're just like, here, take this or do this. They'll tell me and shit. I'm like, I'm good. We're good.
Do you see when the inevitable when Florida is fully legalized for recreational? Do you see like a dispensary in your future or anything like that?
I looked into it. Yeah, I was just looking into that now. I know they're gonna start carrying the brand soon, because a lot of like I said, a lot of people I know that are inside, that have dispensaries or whatnot, or shops where you could go and get your medicine. There's a lot of like like I said, like high demand for that because there's only a certain amount that gets done. This is not on a large scale application. So when you do it on a large scale application, you're not ever going to get that frost out of it because you can't control the amount of plants in
It's
the
like
room.
controlled batches.
It's
you know?
super controlled, like a small room is a nice 10 by 10, like, gives you that frost. Like maybe if you stretch it out a little bit more, but past that, once you start getting to 20 and 30, that's it. You don't have control of the plants.
Temperature and humidity.
Yeah.
No, it's a humidity 78%. Excuse me, 13%, and the temperature control rate is at 78%. So if you master these aspects in growing, you could do a lot. You could make the plant produce. Then you need water, the fourth one that I like to focus in on is the temperature of the water. So if you get your temperature, your water dialed in on the plant, because everybody likes a different temperature. So all these little like idiosyncrasies, once you dial them in, like we say, you fine tune it, and you'll definitely get wonders out of the plant. You know,
Very
pH.
much like engineering.
Yeah. It's the cars, the race car. All the race cars do the same shit, same parts. How come that fucking race car drive over there is driving faster in the same fucking car? Shit, that'll blow your mind. With the same
Right,
parts, fam.
right.
Real shit. It's
Exactly.
just a different brainiac behind the engine. That's all it is. Like it's the same parts, fam. It's
Yeah,
the
I
same
always
engine.
found that insane.
Like
Like
that's
they're
why
pressing the pedal harder. Like what? You know, like what do you?
I
like,
would watch. I would. It's funny. I would watch just weird shit as a kid. We always watch racing, car racing, Saturdays and Sundays. And I remember they have it's big now again. So you're like, damn, the same freaking body. They bring 8 of those cars in the trailers. They got a 40 mechanic pit crew, largest life, but this car is still fast.
Yeah. How the fuck?
So,
This guy got a 10-man pit crew.
That's and it starts fast. You know who's already supposed to win the race? They're telling you. You know what I'm saying? If you're paying attention in NASCAR, but that's the same thing. Formula One, them motherfuckers blow 240, you know what I'm saying? The Formula One, you see it. They're doing turns at like 80 miles an hour, super dynamic.
Shit.
You know what Formula One is?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yo. Not even gonna lie, to hit a turn at 80 miles per hour, bro. Good luck.
120,
Yeah.
easy.
You catching me
120.
sliding.
Bruh. What?
Downshifting turn is crazy. The precision. They show
Yeah.
they were saying like when you drive 150 miles an hour, you have to look a mile ahead into the road because you're already there. Think about it. 150 miles per hour, you're there. You did 5 miles in 1 fucking minute.
Shit.
Just about. You might did at 1 point.
Damn,
No, I'm just saying. Like you might did 5.2 miles. You might even pass that, depending, you know, when your engine kicked off. But think about it. That's how fast you. Gone. 200, you'll be there in like in 200. Every mile turns into like 10, 15 seconds. Wow. Think about that shit. So your eyes gotta be over there. You know what I'm saying? All the way past on the horizon. And you gotta know, then study the track, how it feels, what you could do with your car.
For sure.
That's why they get paid their money.
For sure. Big brother, where can the people find you? Where can they reach you if they are interested in, just reaching out or being customers? How does that work?
Oh, that's simple. We're on IG right now, Sauce Kings.
Okay.
305.
Check that out right there.
You already
see
know.
What I'm saying? You see it on the screen. And I'm telling you, we're vouching. We're vouching for it. All right. And that's not a sponsor. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Nothing like that. It's not no Herbalife.
It's love, man. It's straight love.
fucking-
This shit fire. We are co-signing. It's fire.
You know what I'm saying? It's Herbalife. You know what I'm saying? Anything. But, it is 100% legitimate. Everything and all the claims that have been claimed are 100% true.
True. Facts. Fun.
Nice.
Wait, hashtag fun facts.
Hashtag fun facts. You know what
Put
I'm
it up
saying?
there in the screen, wherever you want it. You put it up here,
on
in my pocket.
There, Before we ride out, you have anything to tell the people?
Take care of yourselves, be healthy, and check out Sauce Kings.
Hey, that's beautiful.
Appreciate the love, brother.
That's beautiful. Raven, my man, what you got for the people?
It was an honor, first and foremost, to be here, and to be hosting in the location with you guys. I feel like I've been a part of the family. It's an honor meeting you.
Yes, sir.
Definitely check out Sauce Kings.
Yes, sir.
Because compliments to the chef
Yes.
for cooking the product. You know what I'm talking about?
Definitely.
Mo-
Vic, what do you got for the people?
More sauce than mama's spaghetti. Sauce Kings.
His palms are sweaty,
good
knees weak, arms.
It's good. That's what it is. We chefing, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Appreciate it.
Definitely
Sauce Kings. We out
cannot
here.
go wrong with Sauce Kings. You see it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. You see the IG. Check it out. You know what it is. Every Thursday at midnight, if not Friday while we chilling, vibing on the way to work or while you working, go on YouTube.
And all
hit that
that.
subscribe.
Yes.
Go on Spotify.
Do it.
Hit that follow.
Now.
Go on Instagram.
Why are we waiting?
Hit that follow.
Smack it.
You know what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Every Thursday
Every.
at midnight.
Yeah.
Friday morning.
Ad lib.
Holla.
And it don't matter what the world thinks. You can say how you feel on midnight in Miami. When you can push it to the limit, it gets real with only one and ill. Get locked into midnight in Miami. The podcast.